Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we're going to do a match in the IS-6, which obviously everybody knows even the premium round penetration where this is just, it's pretty cruddy. 217 premium round. The only good thing it has going for it is APCR. As you can see, I don't carry any standard rounds in it. Carry 25 premium, 5 HE for resetting cap and whatnot. Or if there's something in front of me I can't pen with APCR, which happens a lot. But so what we're going to do in this is once this bumper cars display gets out of the way, is we're going to go up and we're going to try and help out the other heavy tanks that are going up on the A line, or excuse me, it's more like the CB line. But so what happens? I'm heading up that way with everybody else, and I get kind of distracted with I believe it was a 1390 that comes up and is trying to get around the backside of our guys here. So I take a pop shot at him. I see him right there. I thought, yeah, I could probably get a shot at him. The gun on this is very inaccurate at distance. But sometimes, you rub your feet together and you get good luck. It just sometimes it happens. So, I kind of probably shot a little bit more behind him than I should have. I should have probably led the target a lot more than I did. Probably would have got a hit if I would have done that. So, anyway, so now I find myself falling way behind everybody else, and I see everything that's going up there. I'm seeing their motion. Oh, geez, what else did they have up there? Pretty much everything. Prototype. Here, pause it for a second. And so, or not prototype. I was looking at ours. I see their motion going up there. I see a KV5. I'm starting to think, I am not going to have any luck penetrating any of this stuff with 217 pen from the front. And I see that KV5, and I think, light bulb. I'm going to go around and flank them. They've got all their attention on pretty much, the whole team. Look how slow that shrinks in. And then I don't pen the side of the KV5's turret. So that just goes to show you what great penetration this has. I do pen him that time, which I was kind of surprised after just bouncing around off the side. But I figure I'm just going to go around and try and flank these guys. I need to get sides, rears. I just don't need to be bouncing all my shots one after another trying to shoot them from the front. Because motion, Jagdtiger, KV5 from the front, bouncity bounce, 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 bounce. That's all I'm going to do. So I take the KV5 out, who I assume was just really fixated on the tanks that were over there that he was trying to take out. And I believe it was the 54E1 comes around the side here with me. And now we've got beautiful shots, side shots, rear shots, and we just tear these guys apart. Get a nice 402 on the Jagdtiger, and 54E1 finishes them off. So now we got the rears of a Motion and a T-34. T-34, I probably could have pinned him from the front and lower plate, but he wasn't in a good position where he was hiding that lower plate. So we're able to put it right in the keystroke of the Motion, and obviously he can't turn that turret around at us and the enemy team, and I got real lucky right there. But he can't face his turret in two places at once, so his options are back up like he did, or continue fighting and getting shot in the butt. T-34 decided he was going to go ahead and just get shot in the butt. So we just basically, from flanking him like that, lickety split, 69, we're able to take those guys out and start heading towards their cap. Now, when I get up towards their cap, I do make a couple mistakes. Everybody can, and I did. And I took a couple unnecessary hits. You want to save your hit points as long as you can. That way, if it gets down to where it's just you against 3 or 4 or 5, or even 10, if you're still almost full health or full health, you got to, if you're even by yourself, you still have a decent chance to being able to win a match, 1 versus 5. So I think I'm going to get some shots in here, and I'm like, nah, these guys are heading up towards their cap. I'm patiently shrinking on the 1390 and miss. So, partially my fault. I should aim more to the left, I think. And two, this is not a very accurate gun. I see the T-34-2, and I don't know if you saw that, but I aimed at the T-34-2 to shoot him, and it actually hit the Centurion 7-1 in the side right there. So what ended up not being a wasted shot after all. Most of the time when I use this gun on this tank, I try and wait till it's completely 100% shrunk in, or 90% of the time you miss. I should have aimed down there. I'm like, oh, Jeff, I had a free shot on that 1390, and I had my gun aimed too high. But so far, everything is just, bumped my tracks, knocked my tracks off, so I haven't taken any damage. And so I figure I'm going to go after 34-2. He's still full health. And actually hitting that building and it stopped me helped me out because it shrunk my gun down that much more. But I'm shrinking in on him, and somebody takes him out just as I shoot. I think he was trying to get me to accidentally shoot the 54-1 there, which with this very well easily could have happened. So I see that their guys that were on the hill are coming back to the cap to protect their cap. Good play on their part, and I forgot that was actually a hill there. I was thinking it was just some bushes. I don't normally go that side. I usually go I guess you'd say A line pretty much. So I get a side shot in the T50, and I see our Jagdtiger up there. I'm trying to get up there to help him, and I take a shot, and it tracks him. So I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. A nice, beautiful side shot, and it tracks him. But they come up behind the Jagdtiger and finish him off, and it's getting close. And these numbers up here, we have 6 left, they have 4 left. I use that mod that shows what you have left, not what the current count is for them kills on your team and whatnot. It's just easy to look and go, oh, we've got 6, they've got 4. So yeah, I went to school, believe it or not. They gave me the books, took me to school on the bus, but I didn't learn much. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't the best student in the world. I'll admit, my grades were D's. I wasn't, your all A student like my kids are. My kids, on the other hand, this is where I was just getting pooper raped here. Getting shot in the keister by a 1390. So he just pounded the crap out of me, hit me with 3 rounds, and they all penned. And you can see, looks like my tank has bleeding hemorrhoids. Yeah, that was not good. I really messed up there. I should have kind of held off, come around this side of the hill over here versus over there. But I was going for a kill on these guys, and I kind of overlooked my mini map and didn't see him sitting right there. So, boo-boo on my part. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes, so I figure I'm going to go up here, and I was hoping that the Scorpion, or was it Scorpion? No, RHM didn't come around and shoot me in the keister, so I was kind of keeping an eye on him. What I wanted to do was auto-lock on the 1390, and I do that. Thought I was up the hill far enough, but the great accuracy of this gun, and I shoot the dirt. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So he pops my track off, but somebody else takes him out. The RHM's coming up behind me to take me out, and lo and behold, I take him out. So we end up winning that match, but the second part of the match, really, that was just a show breast of the match, but the main part I was trying to show was over in this area by that mountain, how when you're in a tank that's got low penetrating rounds, doesn't have the best gun in the world, and if the opportunity arises itself to you, flank them. Get behind them to get rear shots and side shots. They can't defend against that because they can't turn their turret in 2 directions. But as I was saying about my schooling, yeah, my grades were usually around mid C's, C minuses, some D's, I'll admit. I wasn't the brightest student in the world. Well, I think if I actually tried, I probably would have done a lot better. When I was doing kind of college classes, hell, I made it on the dean's list several times, but I was also trying. So, anyways, so if you want to hold on for a minute, I will be right back with some post-game stats for you. Alrighty, so, this is, sorry about that, I'm sitting on something, I was like, the heck was it? This is a good reason why, with the IS-6, and tanks that have low penetrating guns, 217 for the IS-6, and this is bright as all God's get out. Here, isn't it? Close this curtain a little bit so I don't look like I haven't seen the sun since the day I was born. Let's see. How's that? That better? I don't know. Let's close it. Rest of the way. You guys are getting a sneak peek on the life in the sleeper of a truck. There we go. Well, now it's probably too dark. Oh, that's so bad. At least I'm not bright as all can be. So, anyways, where were we? So, 217 pen on an IS-6. And this is a good reason why, if you have enemy tanks like they had the Motion, really good armor. Jagdtiger, great armor. KV-5, great armor. T-34, great turret armor. T-34-2, great turret armor. If you get the chance to flank, like myself, God, there was somebody right next to me too when I was flanking. I should have paid attention. I'll watch more in the replay when I do that part and kind of really point out how it was a great help having him with me. Excuse me. Pooped out today. So, anyways, instead of facing motions and stuff head on, and you know you're going to bounce. You're going to bounce all day long. You can't pen the front of that thing with that. I have 217 pen is not going to go through the front of a motion pretty much anywhere. Even the weak spot on the license plate, I think you need like at least 240, 230 pen. 217, I'd have bounced on him all day long. Jagdtiger. Unless I got his lower plate, bounce, bounce, bounce. Centurion 7-1, great turret armor. The lower arm, the hull armor's not as good, but if he's got that hidden, the turret armor on that is really good. KV-5, pretty much the whole front of that thing's 200. I just, you're not gonna be able to pen it with this, so you need to work around. If you have an opportunity that, like, I had the opportunity, so I was able to do that. If I didn't, then I would have been trying to shoot straight on and probably bounced a good chunk of my rounds. After we were able to take those guys out, because they can't face their gun in two directions also, so that helped, because like the Motion, T-34, all those tanks that were up there, they were all facing the other way, so we were just able to pull out pop rounds in their keister and back out a little bit, reload, and they can't turn their turret in two directions at the same time, so either they try and engage us or the guys that were in front of them. So, it basically worked out in the long run for our team, with me and the other guy flanking there. So I ended up getting an ace tanker, a fire for effect bruiser, and a steel wall. Yeah, you can see we hit the Motion twice for 565, finished him off. Centurion for 399, Skoda 434. Jagdtiger hit him in the side for 402. KV-5 hit him in the back of the turret, and I think I hit him in the side again for 416, finished him off. T-34, 366, T-34-2, 397, and hit the RHM, which you can shoot that thing with a spit wad and you'll go through it. But we hit him for 478 and finished him off. Did 3,457 damage, got 3 kills. Base experience on that was 1,328. Basically, it was a tier 8 tank that is premium with preferential matchmaking, and there was tier 9s in that match. We did a lot of damage, so that's why we got such a good win 8. Got a good win 8 too. Matter of fact, it was 5,612 win 8 on that match. I meant experience. Experience on that was 1,328, which is really good. We had 19 shots, 13 hit, and 11 pen. 3,457 damage. We got hit 11 times, 4 pen, 7 bounce, so we blocked 1,110 damage. Damage 8, destroyed 3. Damage with our assistance was 509. And made 106,908 credits. But all I carry in this thing is premium rounds, except for I carry 5 HE rounds, because the AP rounds are 175 pen, yeah. Even in the back of some of that stuff that I was shooting, when we came up behind him, 175 pen probably wouldn't have went through it. So when I play this thing, I'm not going for trying to make credits. I'm actually trying to get the second mark on it. It is currently at 82.54%, so almost 83% towards the second mark. So yeah. Just a pointer on how, if you see the opportunity, seize it for flanking enemy tanks to get behind them and easily put rounds in them. Like I said, they can't face their gun, obviously, in two directions, so, you just pound them and take advantage of that. So anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.